Guys, how's it going? Welcome back. Well, today is, you got it, showing you my airgun collection. One of my other YouTubers got onto my channel on one of my videos and said, hey, can you do a video showing us all your airguns? I thought, well, current airguns, sure. I do have more on the way here, and yeah, we should hopefully get a couple of them tomorrow if all goes well. Cross our fingers we don't get another delay in mail. Anyways, let's get started. This is going to be a bit of a lengthy video, so hey, those of you who want to see, hang out. First off, Benjamin Classic 22 caliber, of course. All wood stock, really nice beefy gun. This is more of an adult gun, to be honest with you. It's big and it's heavy. I've got the stock scope on it, of course. The scope mount does have a scope stop screw on it, okay? And there's a hole in the receiver. You got to line up the screw, all that, jam her down, lock it down nice and tight. No more creep, right? Awesome. So I've added on my own little tactical flashlight stuff, and this is a really bright light, great for night shooting with. Turrets do not lock on this scope. It is the center point 3x9x40 AOE, and yeah, it's good to infinity. Minimum, though, is about 10-yard minimum sight-in on this thing. So, pretty cool gun. Really love it. Good whack power in this. I love 22 caliber more than the 177s, as you're going to see, because I want to hit a target and eliminate it or knock it down or whatever. And it takes 22 caliber at least to do that. So, that's my first one. Now, it does have a two-stage trigger, as does this next gun also have a two-stage. This is the Crossman F11 Nitro Piston. Very nice gun. Has a Leapers 3x12 by, I believe it's 40. I think it's either 40 or 42. Can't remember off the top of my brain, but big scope. Locking turrets on this one, which is great, and zero resetting capability, which is really awesome feature. Added a tactical light onto this one as well for some night stuff. Nice two-stage trigger on this, very smooth. Synthetic stock on this one, the Benjamin's wood stock, but very nice. Ambidextrous too for left and right hand shooters, which is great. I kind of like this thumb hole stock stuff. It's kind of really neat. So another nice gun, 22 caliber, awesome stuff. Next up, the Beeman 22 caliber QB78. Beeman has done an amazing job with the QB78. I'm like really impressed. The machine work, everything on this, woodwork, outstanding. Very nice hard-hitting gun. Extremely accurate with and without a scope. Right now it's got a little Tasco 3x9 on it. However, this is going to be ripped off because I ordered last night another Leaper scope, exactly the same as the other one, which has, they both have illuminated crosshairs, by the way, the Leapers and on the Benjamin. And so I ordered the same Leaper scope for this gun because I really love this in 22 cal. It's nice. Very nice hard-hitting gun. And of course, all my guns, by the way, are all non-PAL rated. So they're all rated for under 500 feet per second. Of course, pellet weight does have some determination on your speedier gun too. If you use hyper pellets, you will go faster. Anyways, so we have the next up is the QB78 177 cal. Again, Beeman model, very nicely well done. No scope on this yet. That Tasco scope, it's going to be going on this gun when I get the new Leaper scope in that I just ordered. Now, these QB78s, by the way, before I forget, they are CO2 powered. So they do use two 12-gram CO2 bottles to power the gun. And you get over 200 shots with the 177 cal. I'm like just phenomenalized how many shots you get out of this thing. It can get rather boring after, 50, 60 shots. And it's like, oh, if I want to really empty the gun out, I got to shoot it, right? Because you can't just unscrew the cap that easily. So yeah, very nice. I really like these guns. And they are moddable too, by the way. There's lots of mods. I've done a lot of mods on QBs in the past. So, among other air guns. Now, of course, my Benjamin is also a spring-powered gun. Next up is the Crossman 1077. I love this gun. My wife bought me this same gun when we got married. It was my wedding gift that she got me. 12-shot clip in this thing, goes in the mag, slam and go. If you do get a pellet jam, push down, move forward to release, and you can pull your clip out and get your jam out, because sometimes people shoot too many shots. So my recommendation is every 3 clips, whatever's left in the bottle, which won't be much anyways, just undo it and change your bottle. So every 3 clips, even for the Canadian version. It only seems to get 3 clips out of it, but yeah, that's the way it goes. Synthetic stock, very lightweight, great for kids, this one. You know, extremely deadly accurate gun. I must have put, I don't know, I wouldn't say I put 500,000 rounds through my original, but I put definitely well over 250,000 rounds through it, and it had to get the internals rebuilt at least 4 times in the life that I had it for. I had so much fun. I had extra mags, boatloads of extra clips. Speaking of which, I ordered some extra clips for this thing last night, so I got 6 more clips coming its way here. Great, great gun, but it is a bit of a gas hog. But it does hit really good for a 177. Now, the next one up is our Chinese B2-2-22 22 caliber Robel. Now, I got this one from Ecotrex for about 90 bucks. It does have a right-handed stock. The other ones are all ambidextrous, so left or right is great for those guns. This is a right-handed stock, but it doesn't really matter because, you know, I get the smooth cheek piece no matter what on my side. I don't shoot right-handed. I'm completely useless with a gun shooting right-handed. The one feature I do like about this for a Springer is you can actually pull down a little extra, pull the trigger, and safety decock this thing. You cannot do that with the F11 Nitro, nor can you do that with the Benjamin Classic. They will not safety decock, so you must fire them, and so make sure you put a pellet in there and fire it. So never fire a Springer or Nitro gun dry. So let's get on to the Crossman 1322 Shooters Kit. Now, the scope that's on here actually is the one that came with the F11 Nitro. Completely useless and garbage scope for a Springer or Nitro gun. Completely useless. However, it's set up perfect on this gun, and I can just go pellet after pellet, boom, 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 even in the same hole. It is that well set up. And that does take also have an exceptionally good crown too. But she's a really nice gun. I did put a steel breech on this one. Didn't come with it, of course. It doesn't come with a scope either of any kind. But it does come with the stock in the shooter's kit. So look up the 1322 shooter's kit. These things are really nice. They're good hard hitters too. I've cronied this too on my channel. Most of my guns I've cronied so far for you guys. Still got more to go yet. So, next up. This is my customized, what used to be my 2240 pistol. I'm not that great of a shot with pistols. I prefer rifles or mini carbines. And I thought, you know, since I had the parts to do this already, I put on the steel breech. I took a 24-inch barrel, cut it down to 10, wishing I should have gone to the 14. But now I got to order a 14 when they come back in stock. I have some more tweaking I want to do. I want to get this thing a little bit closer to that 500 max limit that we're allowed. Now this is one of the muzzle brakes that I made years ago for a friend of mine, because that's where the donor parts came from, as well as I made him the power adjuster. I'm still running the stock spring on this. I can't get any extra power stock spring or 1322 spring, so I figured, well, no sense wasting gas for nothing. Let's get some better gas usage out of it. And I figure once I go to a 14, I'll crony it, see where we sit. If I'm over, then I'll clip off an inch at a time, and then we'll be good to go until I can get it just under that 500 range, and then we're all set. So, we got my chronograph, of course, but that's not a gun. So, next gun, Crossman 1377. Just got this the other day at Canadian Tire. It was on sale for $78. Normally, I think it was like 100 and something or $100. These things only sell generally for around $100 new in Canada. Of course, you got to know I'm from Canada, so that's why all the non-PAL stuff. I could not be bothered with the whole PAL and restricted PAL stuff. It is just too many rules, too many regulations, and you know, one little mistake in your life and you lose all your toys and stuff, and it's like, forget that. I like the non-PAL stuff much better. And besides, you can still mod all the non-PAL stuff, just keep your speed under control. Anyways, so pump up pistol, really accurate, really like it. I've shot this on my channel and cronied it. I don't think we've done an actual target video with this thing yet, though. I don't know. I've done so many gun videos in the last couple of weeks, I don't even remember what I've been doing. I'll have to go up and check. So, great little gun, though, for the money. I couldn't say no for $78. Next up, we have the Daisy Winchester Model 11 all-metal gun with blowback, of course. Great little pistol. I really like this. I actually paid retail, $139.99 at Canadian Tire. It still hasn't gone on sale, but hey, it's pretty cool. It even has an open breech port on it, so you can see. Well, not very much, but you know, hey, you get what you get, right? Plastic mag in this one. BB gun, of course. Decent little gun. Takes getting used to that recoil from the kick and the slide. And, of course, the MCP, which I still have not shot my own gun. Believe it or not, I have still not shot this thing or cronied it for you guys. My wife has shot hers and cronied it. I believe she's cronied hers. Neat little Picatinny Weaver rail on the bottom for, you know, like a flashlight or a laser or something. It's a BB gun, okay? I mean, I would not waste my money on a laser on a BB gun, especially something, you know, with a short barrel like this. But I do have a bottle sitting in it that I haven't ignited yet. But really neat gun. Does at least have a metal clip, which does help add to the extra weight of the gun. Gives it a little bit of more weight to it. Then we have the Tonfolio. Anyway, Tonfolio, I guess you pronounce it. Anyways, this thing, our only disappointment in buying these pistols was they said they were metal guns when we got them. And then, of course, the only thing metal turned out to be the clip. But we had no way to verify that to open the package before paying for them. And it's kind of like, But who cares, whatever. At least we're the two first YouTubers to have the plastic model actually on YouTube. I have not seen any videos, or can't seem to find any videos, on this particular one in the plastic version. I've seen the metal one with the blowback, but not this one. So it's like, hey, me and my wife were the first on something on the channel together. But yeah, no blowback, hammer's fake, you know, that's it. Flick safety, disengages everything. Neat little gun, metal clip. We did find out you cannot interchange the clips, by the way, between this gun and the MCX, or MCP. Yeah, MCP? Yeah, whatever. Anyways, one clip is actually physically thicker, even though they look exactly and precisely the same. They measure the same in every way, except for thickness. That part kind of sucked. So, on to the fun gun. This is a Sig Sauer MCX. This has got a 30-round belt-fed magazine, which is cool. You can pull the belt right out, slap in another belt, away you go. I do have an extra mag and extra belts for this gun. I figured with the amount of money I spent on this thing, I'm going to have to buy some extras. Besides, it gets the shooting fun more if you preload a whack load of belts. You get about 250 really good shots per bottle. It does use the air source style bottles, either from Crossman, or you can use these JTs or other brands in it. The bottle is not ignited in this. It's expensive on gas, let me tell you that. Especially, and the fact that you got to shoot the gun off either right away, empty that bottle down, or you can go, they say, a couple of days and upwards to a week. And then after that, you need to really disengage that bottle because they say it could harm the seals, apparently. So it's kind of like, well, then why wouldn't you just make a better valve to withstand that pressure? Because let me tell you, even 200 rounds is boring as heck on my QB. But I mean, I can leave the gas in there forever. It doesn't matter. But this gun, apparently, it has that thing where you shouldn't do that. So it's kind of like, well, they do have adapters out though that use 12 gram CO2 bottles. You can either get the kit that has 2 bottles in it for 24 grams worth of fun, or a single 12. And I'm going to get both adapters when they're back in stock and see which one I actually favor the best. But it definitely save a lot of money. Real caulking handle, actually suggested to use it every time you either pull the mag out or you're going to put a new one in. They do actually suggest to actually caulk that because it is actually functional. As you can hear from that click, it's rounded and ready to go. And there's without doing it. So I don't know. Great gun though. I like it. I like the release, trigger release. Being that I'm a lefty shooter is great too. Now this is ambidextrous, left or right-handed. Flip up all metal sights, and these suckers, I've had them off. They're bloody heavy. Fully adjustable for your height here, and of course you have windage on the back side, and you do have this flippable little PP sight kind of deal. Picatinny Weaver rail system. I'm going to be adding a bipod onto this, among other goodies. Really nice gun, authentic size and weight to the real deal apparently, except this is 177 caliber. I understand they did bring out the 22 cal version. I'd be interested to try that out in the Canadian version down the road, but we'll see. The handle is nice, it's hollow, so you can actually remove the handle, and I guess you could put a real one on there, I don't know. But otherwise, use it for storage. Actually, last year I dumped a whack load of ammo in here, and you just gotta push on the little release clip. Right now, I actually have the tool sitting inside here that's used for adjusting your windage and elevation, as well as it's a multi-tool that also helps with seating those pellets properly in the clip. So you might want to make sure you don't lose that tool, or you'll be ordering another one. Great gun though. As far as accuracy goes, I haven't shot it enough to actually say how accurate it is. My initial fun with it of trying to even set up the sights, it was such a pain because I'm not a real peep sight fan, so I probably end up putting a scope on that thing, dial it in better, and we'll see how accurate it is at that point. So we will get to doing that. Now that is my current gun collection. And like I said, we got more guns coming, accessories, ammo, stuff like that. We're going to be experimenting with more hyper velocity rounds. Now those of you who know me on my channel also know that I've been into pellet guns for a lot of time. In actuality, I started with pellet guns when I was about 8-9 years old. Bought my first BB gun. It was a Daisy 179. Continued from there. Had very few breaks from pellet guns ever throughout my life. And of course, being that I was a pellet gun modder at one time and had a machine shop, and probably sold you guys a lot of stuff too. We did custom grips too, which we'll never do again. I'm getting older. My body can't take sucking wood dust anymore. But I would love to get back into machining and making custom parts again for my own guns as well as for everybody else too. I'd like to be able to do that. I just don't know if that's going to happen, because to reset my shop back up these days is going to cost me probably close to about 15 grand, and I just don't have that laying around. So I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I can find some used stuff that's, you know, smaller and still in good shape, and we'll see. I don't know. But in the meantime, I am really back and addicted full on with this. There is some stuff I can do for custom parts without having a whole machine shop. So stay tuned for any of that stuff that I develop, and I'll show it on the channel, of course, as always. In the meantime, stay tuned for more gun stuff. Now, as far as my RC fans go, I know some of you watch my channel that are both pellet heads too and RCers. Because of what's going on right now in the world, all of our trail systems are cut off to us here. So that's why there hasn't been any RC videos going on. We might get some bashing videos going in the front yard probably once we get hotter, warmer weather. And I have a couple of machines right now that are down, so I got to get them fixed before I can do anything anyways. But in the meantime, this was a requested video, so hopefully the guys are quite happy with the results of the video. Meantime, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it, and we will catch you on the next one. See ya.